present?
Yeah, no, I didn't know.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless program.
Yeah.
This will be for Wednesday, January 16th, 2019 of our Lord.
Our Lord and Savior.
Not for everybody.
Sweet Jodeci.
Wait, hold on. I am your host, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth.
Uh-huh.
And as always, we have...
Cocaine.
What's happening right
Kane Holloway and our guest, returning guest. They've been on this a few times.
Yeah.
Good buddy of ours.
I love being on.
Best guest of the best.
Best of the guests.
Best of the guests.
Yeah, a comedian.
Yeah.
That's his first name on Facebook. Comedian.
TVs.
Middle name Ken, last name Garr.
Radios.
Give it my birth name.
AKA Kenny G.
Kenny.
Oh, you hate Kenny, don't you?
He hates Kenny.
hates
He
Kenny.
hates Kenneth.
Ken Garr, our buddy Ken Garr. Oh, Ken.
Ken.
Oh, Ken.
God.
Kenny. You hate Kenny, huh?
Yeah, I do.
He hates Kenny.
Why do you hate Kenny?
Because that's what they called me as a kid, and I always felt like
I'm sure there was other things they called you too.
No,
Yeah.
just Kenny. I had a really good childhood. Like nobody picked on me.
Then why would you dislike it if that was a
Because
good
I feel
child?
like I grew out of it.
You couldn't be a Kenny. Hey, what's up, Kenny?
No.
Kenneth?
Kenny.
You like
Kenny wears
Kenneth?
like fucking overalls and his.
I kept forgetting to stop calling
Kenny
him Kenny.
chews tobacco.
Yeah. I called him Kenneth one time. After the third time he told me to stop calling him Kenneth, I called him Kenneth without realizing it.
You hate Kenneth too.
Yeah.
You hate anything other than Ken.
Yes.
It's got to be
What
Kenny.
in the Ken variations? Which is your most hated, Kenny or Kenneth?
Kenny.
Kenny. So it goes Kenny.
Yeah.
Which is what we'll now call you.
I cringe.
Then Kenneth,
Yeah. Which one will not call you? Why would you do that?
because you hate it.
What kind of person are you?
I don't know. Not a good one. Are you new? This is our first time hanging out.
You know, it's January. I'm still like, hey, we're all gonna turn over a new leaf. Life is good. Let's have positivity and momentum. You're just like, oh, call you Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh wait, okay. So you're turning over a new leaf from what?
Just
Dating, relationships.
No, just having being positive. You know what I mean? Like
Positive Ken.
positive Ken.
Positive Kenny, PK.
No, man.
Positive K. That was a rapper, I think, in the
PK and
80s.
Y.
Positive K.
I don't know.
I think so. We'll have to check that. Hey, guy on our camera, go ahead and check that later.
Yeah, guy on our camera.
Anyways.
We toss to you.
Yeah. Wait,
Out in
how
the
did
field.
you just toss that? Say that again?
Toss to you.
It's pretty good.
Toss to you.
It's a Kenny toss.
Definitely. So we just, last night, we were at Flappers.
Mm-hmm.
I put this on my Insta story, but,
Oh man.
oh, dude, how fun.
Dude.
So Kane and I went and saw, you were supposed to go to the movie with us.
Yeah, I had recording some stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
For my radio show at Dash Radio. No big deal.
Kim and,
Kim and Ken.
I couldn't remember the second half. I know it's Kim and,
Ken.
okay, sorry.
K-E-N.
And what's the name of the show?
It's called That's Fucked Up.
Whoa, dude.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
I'm just, have you ever known me to give a shit about that? Yeah, Kane and I did the show, I think last year. If you keep,
He's doing it.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
you're
just
doing
fucking
it.
talk about it now.
Oh
Let's
my
get it
God,
over
let's
with.
get it out of there.
If you're listening to this going, who the fuck just keeps going,
It's cocaine.
It's Kane, because last night, so we went to the movie. What was the movie we saw?
We saw Destroyer.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, she's quite the destroyer. The symbolism of
That's
it.
why all the girls I have sex with call me.
The destroyer.
Credit Destroyer?
Burn.
Because I maxed out their cards.
Yeah, that was the...
Sometimes you gotta explain your jokes.
So, we saw Destroyer. You were supposed to come with us to the movie, but you're doing your radio show. We get it.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you and... what was that? You fart?
Will you stop getting sidetracked?
Sorry, ADD. ADHD? ADD.
Don't get
Either one?
sidetracked on your sidetrack.
Okay. But so you had a show, you both had a show at 5 o'clock, always a great time for a
Yeah,
comedy
what was
show.
that?
Yeah.
Asking me like I booked it.
No, they sent the booking agreement. I didn't even look at what time it was, and then I went back to it the other day, and I'm like, 5 o'clock on a Sunday.
Because the early bird gets the laughs, they say.
Oh man.
Who says that?
The show.
Yeah, that was the name of the show.
Yeah.
The early birds
So
get the
5
laughs.
o'clock on a Sunday, so we're already
Like, what is it happening?
backs against the wall.
Luckily, you guys were in the main room. Oh no, that's right, you weren't.
We were in the Yoo-hoo room,
my God.
and everybody.
No, I'm saying, I feel your pain. Like it's like it's already your
I
one
got
strike
you.
against you at 5 o'clock. But then you could be like, well, you know, I mean, if it's a packed show in the main room, then it could be fun. But then you're like, oh, wait, we're not in the main room. We're in the Yoo-Hoo room, which is about the size of a closet.
Yeah. And it's filled with future coffin stuffers.
Wow. Coffin stuffers?
I mean, technically, we all are future coffins.
That's a good point,
We're all
Jay.
gonna die, man.
That's a good
But
point.
what Kane's getting at is the medium age of the audience.
Medium age?
Yeah.
Medium.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said medium.
No. I mean, they weren't fat.
Look,
So the median age of the audience was...
all I'm saying is you have the best guest of the best.
What?
So, like, take advantage
Say that
of it.
again.
You have the best of the best guests.
You just changed it. So the average age of these medium-sized guests at the show was like dead.
80.
They were like, it was
for sure.
the audience was about 80 years old.
They
And
wanted those laughs. They came there to get those laughs.
They came there for the food.
They did go there.
I think they actually came there because there was a comic on the show that was about 75.
Dude,
Okay.
dude
And they
walked
all-
up.
they
He
all
looked
probably-
exactly like Stan Lee.
Really?
Dude, the Charlie guy that walked up and introduced himself, you didn't look at the guy?
Charlie?
Yeah, he walked up, he was 100,
He bit my finger.
and he had Stanley glasses, Stanley
Charlie.
haircut.
Hold on, Ken's got some.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, Ken's got some. Go, Ken.
The most viewed YouTube video.
Let's
of all
hear it.
time.
All right, let's hear the impression.
Charlie, you bit my finger. Sorry, go ahead.
You forgot the most important, the funniest part.
What?
The funniest part of that
Oh,
video
Charlie.
is when he goes, Charlie, that really hurt. And then the baby sits for a second and goes, and laughs at his own bite.
Those kids are like 30. They got trust funds and shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
those
from that
guys,
video.
there's no way they're not millionaires.
Oh, they have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, go
Charlie
ahead.
bit my finger. Kids.
So Stanley's there.
yeah, so
good addition.
new edition. So the old guy comes up and
By the way, if this was somebody's first time watching
Yeah.
or listening to this, they'd be like, "The fuck are these guys
they've
talking
already
about?"
turned-
Yeah,
they
dude,
turned it off.
this is fucking 1 star. Delete. All right. So Stan Lee looking comic.
yeah, he's old. He looks exactly like Stan Lee.
Did he go up before or after us?
I think they buried him deep in the lineup because they knew.
Did he die?
Very good.
Is he a coffin stuffer?
They knew. They knew that like the show's done when
Yeah.
Chuck bounces. So
Yeah.
so I think he was like
These
one of the
people
last comics.
they were all old women.
Oh yeah,
And normally I would like, I
clean up a
Clean
little
up.
bit.
It's also
Exactly.
that's what you call it if you hook up with an old woman. You're a
Clean
coffin
up.
stuffer.
Oh my god.
All right.
Is that because your dick is dead?
I buried it in their pussy.
Oh god.
Jesus!
Jesus.
That is
Oh.
so. It's just
God.
You started it.
Good lord!
2019 positivity.
When
guys.
you open her legs, it goes. Eh.
And the crypt keeper comes out.
That's the hip breaking.
Oh god damn it!
Now, why don't you all that?
What? Why would I all my own joke?
Exactly. All right. So Stan Lee.
Yeah. So anyway, the show went great. Ken crushed.
No, we didn't.
Ken
No.
destroyed
No,
it.
no, we didn't.
I would love for that just for you to like walk around.
So here's what
and
happens
let the
when
legend grow.
when
of
your
that.
fucking friends show up at your comedy show who are also comedians. So
I'm not on the show. I just came to
Jay's
watch.
not on the show, of course.
Yeah, I don't take 5 o'clock shows in the Yoo-Hoo room on Sunday.
Well, show me the booking agreement that you turned down.
Show you the booking agreement
Yeah,
I turned
you
down?
turned down that
How much
show.
do you get paid for that?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Did you get
Because I do it for the love, and I got a lot of love.
How did you love that set?
Paid.
Positive Ken.
Huh?
Did you love that set?
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
All right, go on.
So then these guys are walking in, and like I
No, we were there. You
No, I
walked
know.
in.
No, I'm telling you, when they call my name, I'm going
Oh.
before Kane.
Yes.
Jay and Kane walk in. They're gonna come watch the set, and I'm like, all right, prepare for anything, all right? Because this fucking off. He's gonna do something, and so then he tells Kane, "Hey, let's go sit up front." And Kane goes, okay,
Yeah.
and then proceeds to move to the front row, and then Jay just stays in the back. And then
just
somebody
feel bad.
sits next to Kane,
Yeah.
so he can't get up now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So
it's
now
the best.
Kane's stuck in the front row, and I just kick off the show with, you're just going to sit in the front row?
By yourself.
we kept referencing people on the during our sets. We would reference each other, but nobody knew who we were at that point. So
Right.
while
Yeah.
Ken is up, nobody knows who I am.
The audience just thinks I'm yelling at some
Yeah,
guy
and
who's
an audience
excited to sit in
member.
the front row. So then I start.
Wait, hold on. Think about that. Yeah, from an audience member that doesn't know anything, just be like, wow, he doesn't want people to sit in the front? What's wrong with sitting in the front?
Yeah. So like this immediately becomes like an inside joke ball busting set.
Mm-hmm.
So then I look back and Jay's in the back already laughing. And then like I go and my first joke is like me going to Iraq and entertaining the troops, but like it just didn't hit. They weren't interested. Or I find a lot of times, especially with older crowds, like they're worried about me. Like I'm not standing in front of them. Like something happened to me in Iraq. I'm like, no, everything's fine. I just came back and had a good time. So I tell this joke and it doesn't hit, and then you know when after as a comedian when your first joke doesn't hit, you're like, fuck, this is gonna be work. Like I gotta like maybe you make an adjustment or maybe something. Well, as soon as my first joke doesnn't hit, I hear Fuckstick back here going, So then that makes me angry, and then I look over at Kane, and he's just like staring at me with his emaciated face. It's just, and then I'm worried about his health.
And every time you eat it a little bit, not even like a joke bombs, like a joke gets something from the audience, and then you hear him kind of laugh at the bomb. I start laughing.
The situation.
I'm very much. I'm giving you a genuine laugh, but only at your misery.
Right.
Yeah.
And that, I think it's throwing you off. Because a couple times you just kind of sat there and then laughed to yourself.
Yeah.
And started a new joke.
I went up there way cocky because I'm like, it's the Yoo-Hoo room. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is but those women. I looked up and those women. It's as if that was the first time they had eaten that meat.
Oh yeah, that's right,
dude. I mean, they were eating the shit out of that food.
They were munching,
and that's when I finally started commenting. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I feel like I'm just interrupting your dinner right now. Like, and I didn't say this, but I would have. I just feel like you guys could just change the channel, put on some Tim Allen Christmas movie. You guys would be happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and another thing with those shows, especially at like Flappers. I'm not putting the club down, whatever, but like a lot of times they'll encourage comedians to like bring people along.
Yes.
And then somebody will bring like 10 or 12 people, and then all of a sudden they get it in their heads that it's a contest. You know what I mean? Like I hosted a show, and they call them bringer shows. I hosted a bringer show for Jack Jr. on Wednesday night, and I told the audience right up front, I'm like, guys, if you came here to support somebody, that's super awesome. I'm like, but it's not a contest. No one's going home a winner.
Right.
Just laugh and have fun.
Right.
I go. The most important thing is I'm the funniest guy in the lineup. So everyone's gonna eat shit. You know what I mean? But like audiences do that, dude. You ever had like your parents come to a show and like, I just thought you were the funniest. I'm like, of course, you're my mom.
Yeah.
And that set was about you. Of course, you related to everything we said. You know what I mean?
My ex would come to shows and she would
get over it.
I don't feel like telling stories.
She came to the show. That's why she's an ex.
Oh,
very good.
Boy. Sorry.
So she would come to shows, and while I'm on stage, she wouldn't laugh at all. She would just survey the room. She would scan it like Terminator. She would just see who's laughing, see who's not laughing, and then she'd get off stage and she'd go.
Wait, she'd get off stage?
Or I'd get off stage. I'd come over to her, and she'd just be like, "You ready to go?" At this point, I'm like, "You don't have to come to these.
Yeah.
You don't have to come to these shows. I'm not making you come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you're not making her come.
I'm not making her come.
Yeah.
I'm not making her come to the shows.
Yeah, exactly. Now she's an ex.
Yeah. And so like and also we did have a conversation on the phone where she's like, it's either me or it's comedy, and I said,
whoa. For real?
For real.
This is
an exclusive confession by Kane Howell.
Was this before you were married?
Yeah. On the way to a show, I had just been doing comedy. It was every single night, and and she didn't understand it. Mm-hmm. She just didn't get it. If the shows weren't paid, I'd be spending gas money to get to an unpaid gig to do 5 minutes. I'm like, well, that's part of the thing. Like, I love doing this. And then she's like, well, you're never around. You're never home to be with me.
You're never home to not make me come.
What's more important, me or comedy? And without even thinking, I said comedy.
Yeah.
And then she hung up.
Okay.
And then she still married me.
No, you still married her.
Yeah. Where were you when she said it's me or comedy?
I was on the way to a show. I was in the car. She's yelling at me that I wasn't around.
Oh.
She's like, the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm like, get a hobby.
Look at his face right now.
I know.
Guy hasn't been in a committed relationship in 15 years.
Yeah.
This is why, because he loves comedy.
Yeah.
He's dedicated to his craft, but somehow too good for a 5 o'clock show on his own.
Burn!
One tier.
Oh, shit.
One tier.
One tier. One time.
You know what bugs me about flappers?
All of it?
Flappers?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when the shows are packed and everything, it's great. It's great. But the thing that bothers me, I was talking to Kane about this, is like, if you want, have you ever tried to record your set there?
Oh, yeah. Because I know that they charge comics.
No. First of all, no, you can't record your set.
Right.
Yeah, so you can't record your own set. They'll record your set for you.
You can't videotape it.
Yeah, you can't videotape your set. They'll record it for you, but if you want that video, it's $40 or something.
It's 30.
Well, I mean, they never charge me, but I know that they charge comics. It's
Did they drop the price? Because it was 40 the last time I...
Oh, maybe it was 40. I don't know.
So there's that, and then
I keep palming that.
they'll tell you that there's no, you're not getting paid for that spot yesterday, right?
Yeah.
But then on the agreement you have to sign, it'll say, but you have to be cool with us recording your set, and we may put it up on YouTube where they can make money off of it.
Right.
It's just it always bothers me,
Yeah, I get it.
But
I have a long history with that club.
I remember when. Yeah, so tell the story when you were at the Improv.
I might have even told it before on this podcast, but for those new listener,
You listener.
yeah.
I got it. That's pretty good.
Maybe we got your one listener over from Dash.
Oh, really?
You used,
okay.
Did you use his joke against him?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good job, Jay. High five. Woo! How do you feel now, stupid?
Suck it.
Ha
Okay, that's great, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Unbelievable.
I don't want to hurt your feeling. Oh, come on.
What up, dude?
Fucking
Just like
did
this
it
one
again.
listener. Burn.
Go ahead.
By the way,
Yeah.
us ganging up on you is
Yeah.
not even that good.
Yeah.
So don't-
No, I know it's not that good. I have
Thanks
no
for
doubt
clarifying.
it's not that good.
I just don't
Oh,
want him to
God.
get all flustered.
I'm at the Improv one night. It's a showcase show. There's like a bunch of people from the booking office watching the show. Justin Foster, great comedian, opens for Drew Lynch. He goes on stage, does a good set, and he gets off stage. And I go, guys, give it up for Justin. I go, if you want to see more of him, he's the bartender at Flappers. I go, and if you have 5 people, if you know 5 people, you can perform there too. Because Flappers has a reputation of being what you call a bringer club, where
Right.
they encourage, they'll put anybody up on stage. Literally anyone can go on stage if you fill out one of their index cards. And then what they do is they'll be like, how many people you bring, and they hound you about how many people you're bringing, right? So I say that, I go, and then I finish it with, yeah, fuck that club, right? And then everyone laughs because they know that's how the club is.
Right.
Well, I didn't know that the entire Flappers crew was there in the audience.
Okay.
So, except for the booker and the owner, they weren't there. But, like, the staff that works there, that they're all comedians, were there. The girl who ended up becoming the booker, she was there. And Justin immediately walks up to me. He's like, man, that wasn't cool. Like, they're all here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, whatever. It's just a joke. Like, the way I told the joke is, like, there's this, like, old joke. Like, if you're at a comedy club and it's, like, in a mini mall, like, the first joke, I was like, heck yeah, I finally made it. I'm playing a mini mall in Dayton. You know what I mean?
Career's
like,
on fire.
Yeah, So, like, it's just this hack joke that you tell. And then, so that was, like, I was really trying to rib, like, Justin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, I go home that night and I send out a message to everybody that was there. I go, hey.
Did you?
I really did, yeah.
Oh.
Because I felt bad. I didn't, because they work there and
Yeah.
they take pride in their job. And I go, hey, I just want to let you know, that was not cool of me. I apologize if you guys were, like, insulted by that. I
Positive
go,
Ken.
blah, blah, positive Ken, right? Mm-hmm. So, I didn't hear from any of them. So the next day, I get a call from the booker who has never called me ever. It's always email or a text or whatever.
Is this the booker that...
Richie, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's no longer there.
He's no longer there, right?
Yeah.
So he calls me up and he's just like, and I know what it's about, right?
Beats and cats?
So he's, yeah. So the joke with that is that he's also a comedian and he has a bit where he does beatboxing and he teaches the audience to beatbox by having them say boots and
Oh,
cats.
boots, alright.
And that's actually, if you ask Siri to teach you how to beatbox, it'll do the same thing.
There was a commercial. There was a
Oh, really?
beatboxing class that, like, you could. That's what it was.
Oh, boots and yeah. So anyways, so Richie calls and he and I are cool. We're friends, but he tries this like tough guy attitude on the phone with me, and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "What happened last night?" And I go, "Oh, I said fuck flappers." He just completely took away his power. You know, he's like, "Well, why'd you say that?" You know, like, I go, "Bro," it was a joke. We're in the middle of a show. He goes, "Well, you know,"
you're in the moment.
I go, "What? You know, I don't understand. We've been good to you." And I go, "It wasn't anything personal, Richie." I go, Justin got on stage. I was talking some shit. I go, and I said it. I go, and you know what? I apologize. I should not have said F another comedy club at a comedy club. I go, it's not cool. You guys have been good to me. I go, if you want to ban me, I understand. You know, but it honestly wasn't anything personal, and I do. And I apologize. Like, I'm the type of guy. If I fuck up, I'll apologize. I'm not gonna like dig in and try to win the argument. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't. What, me?
Go on. Go ahead.
Oh, I'd love to hear the rest of that one. But I was just like, yeah, I go, I didn't.
For all the listeners,
I feel like you guys are about to bring notebooks out.
No.
August
For all the-
2015.
all the people listening are now watching this right now on YouTube. Ken's in the middle of telling a story. He looks at Jay smiling. He looks over at me smiling, and he just gets flustered.
It just goes
That was my favorite. That's my favorite part of the show so far.
So
anyway,
so he doesn't let up. He doesn't like let up. He's like, well, you know, we've been good and we've given you stage time, blah blah. And so finally, I get pissed, and I'm like, all right, let's have this conversation.
Right.
I go, you guys. He says, you know, we're trying to fill these seats up for you, so you can have a good show. He goes, you know, and I got to book 50 shows a week. I go, there is no comedy club in the world that should have 50 shows a week. I go, no club in the world should have that many shows. I go, especially in Burbank, California. I go, the market doesn't support that. I go, you want to have this conversation? Let's have it. I go, Richie. I go, you and I started from around the same time. I go, and in cities where you had to go to an open mic for 2.5, 3 years before you even got a guest set on a Thursday night. I go, and you had to crush that thing to get maybe a hosting weekend a year later. I go, there's a process to stand up. I go, except at Flappers, I go, you guys got a little thing on the back of your index card. They can check a box. I go, and they're on your main stage the next day? I go, your main stage, bro? I go, that's ridiculous. I go, and it's an insult to stand-up comedy and the level of dedication and time it takes to get into this. I mean, you told the woman that you eventually married comedy. You know what I mean? You know, and whether it's right or wrong, like, that's how passionate we are about this. And he's like, yeah, you know, and so finally he goes, no, I see your point. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? So, like, you go to the Comedy Store. I've been here for 5 years. I'm not past the Comedy Store. You're not past. You're not past. I get very few spots at the Laugh Factory, and I'm not like angry about it. It's just they have their own process, and they're looking for their certain. But you fill out an index card, and all of a sudden you're getting up, and you're good to go. Like it what is the word? It dilutes stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? I've hosted shows there before on Sunday at 10 o'clock when the whole world's in bed. Right? And then the guy's a headliner who's a decent headliner doesn't get up till midnight. And I have some drunk ass comedian who's not really ever doing comedy walks up and she's like, when do I go out? She's like, who do I check in with? I go, you check in with me. I go, she goes, well, how would I know that? I go, because I've been on stage 9 times already introducing people. And then she gets on stage and then sits on the couch that they have on stage and just proceeds to just eat shit for 5 minutes, and then the headliner gets up at midnight. And again, I'm not. Hey, look, if this is and I told Richie, I go, look, bro, if this is the business plan that you guys put together, that's fine, man. You know, and I appreciate all the stage time that you hand out to a lot of comics, you know, but fucking give me a break, dude. You know. Anyways, I want to know.
What's up?
I want to know where I don't apologize for stuff.
No. Sensitive Ken, jeez.
No, not sensitive. You guys both gave a look.
Defensive Ken.
Not defensive. Positive Ken. 2019.
Positive Ken. And well, you have to finish about your
HMV5.
set in the Yoo-Hoo room.
Oh, last night.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, so you're doing your fake laugh.
Yeah.
Kane's sitting up front. I start eating shit, and then I get I didn't get really mad at the audience, but I was just I'm like, you guys are just. I'm just like eating your food. I'm like, don't worry, dessert's on the way. So I get off stage, and then Kane gets on stage, and we come in and we sit in the back, and then all of a sudden,
I was dreading it because I participated. In
right. So now it's payback.
Yeah, now it's payback time, and it's like I don't think before I leap.
Well, what was great about what you did is that we started fake laughing, and then Jay starts going, yeah, yeah. But then you can see Kane's anger just beginning on stage, and then he'll be like, no, it's my buddy. And then he stops the show and goes, yeah, no, it's my buddy Jay in the back. So just having fun. Like teasing me and stuff.
And I have not gone up and am not going up, so they have no idea who the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah. But every once in a while, I'm
shut up, Jay.
I'm like set joke set up, and I'm hearing
But the thing is, like, you were having a decent set. Like, you were doing your like sober material, and they were like behind it. They were like clapping and stuff. But then like you got so annoyed by Jay going,
just shut up, Jay.
And then he goes,
God. If I could, I would just chuck the microphone, hit you in the forehead,
and then just bring it back.
Drag it back like Scorpion. And what was even better is I have a Mortal Kombat reference in one of my jokes, and since everybody is 95 and has never seen a Nintendo or a Sega, they're like, Mortal Kombat? And I'm like, great. And I don't even have a reference point to then go back and be like, I don't know what...
You know, like when the Titanic sank.
And everybody's just sort of wobbling around.
Dude, yeah, so I was like... you said it as I was saying it off stage when you said Mortal Kombat. I'm saying great reference as you're on stage going... What a dumb reference. And then I think I was like, try Pong.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad reference for the...
But it was like, so I think you were talking on a previous episode, because I listen, guys. I appreciate it. But when you won the Royal Flush, you call your buddy and like, of course you won a Royal Flush, because that's you. You're like the luckiest guy ever. So like last night was another example. Like you're like two of your good friends are gonna go up. You get to talk shit in the crowd, and you don't have to go.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like, of course Jay's gonna like love this situation. He doesn't have to go up and eat shit.
Speaking of my luck, I don't know what. Okay, so I told Kane about this the other day. Ordered some custom Adidas from Adidas.com. He knows about this. Adidas shoes. Some custom shoes. Adidas.
What are you saying?
Adidas.
What are you saying?
Adidas.
Yeah,
Adidas.
why you're the weird one. You're the weird one in here.
Southside.
Adidas.
312.
It's actually Adidas if you want to get technical. But anyways, so I ordered some custom Adidas, and when you order custom Adidas, you can't return them.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You can't return what?
Adidas. So I got them, and for whatever reason, these custom shoes had like a little smudge on it. Whoever packed them must have had like dirty, so it was like a smudge on it.
Dirty Vietnamese hands.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa, dude.
Because of the child labor thing.
Because of the working conditions over at Adidas.
He loves it.
Are they a sponsor?
Hopefully.
Dude, that would be amazing.
Dude,
This
them and
episode
Guinness
brought
would
to
be
you by
the...
Flappers and
Yeah.
Okay, so we've shit on a comedy club that's 5 minutes from my house and Adidas.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so I call Adidas and I'm like, hey, I got these shoes, but they're dirty. And they're like, okay, take a picture, send them a picture. They're like, okay, for sure, send them back, and we'll give you a credit for the store, right?
Okay.
So they did that. They got them back. I get a $150 credit for the store, and I go to remake the exact same shoes, but it's changed in the creation where I can't make them exactly the same. Like the shoelaces, I can't get them in white now.
Right.
So I call them, I go, this is unacceptable. I can't get the ones I wanted. The lady talked about, long story short, she was like, I'm so sorry. I'll credit your card back.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And then the credit was still active, so...
2 credits?
Well, I got a credit for the actual money I paid back onto my card.
Yeah.
And then I had a $150 credit that they had mailed me
with
with...
free shoes.
You're Dick
Yeah,
Cheney,
no.
and she's the guy Dick Cheney shot in the face. Because you didn't apologize for your little transaction, and she's over here. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that we were such.
This reference you're making. I
This is
don't.
worse than the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Come
What
on,
the
guys.
fuck?
You guys didn't see Vice?
No.
You guys don't remember?
Let me give you some advice.
Yeah.
And don't ever use that reference again.
Maybe shut your mouth.
Yeah. Fucking up top, Ken. Fuck you.
Yeah, cool, bitch.
I feel like I've been shot.
Positive Ken is over.
That lasted all of
Yeah.
3 weeks.
And before,
So I want to say that.
Yeah.
So, did you finish that story?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, but that's like, you're like my friend that does that scam shit.
Yeah.
Like you're like that's my guy. Like I'll call you like, hey, how do I, So I'm in Seattle and I'm doing Parlor, and I call and I go, I think that they record your sets, but you need to give them a memory stick or whatever. So I'm like, oh, he calls me up. He's like, where you at? I'm like, I'm at Walgreens. This guy grab a memory stick, so transfer the files over. He's like, here's what you do. Right? This is what he does. Yeah,
it's all
He
the
goes,
time.
"This is what you do."
Here's what you do.
He goes, you buy the memory stick, you get them. He's like, then you transfer them over to your laptop. He goes, and then you return the memory stick.
Yeah.
And I go, you know how much time that would take me? I have to buy it, get it, transfer it, and then go back to Walgreens with the receipt, and then get looked at by some manager who's just like, really, guy?
Oh, I'm impervious to a look.
Oh.
And also,
Look away, buddy.
It's not the look.
Here I am.
It's that my time is worth more than me going back.
do you know how
to get this thing.
some people's day
It's
is
not like a $200 hard drive.
Some people's day is like, I gotta go to the gym, and then I gotta make sure I pay my bills, and him is, I gotta go get this thing, then I gotta go wear it or use it, then I gotta go take it back, then I gotta weasel my way into them giving me some sort of discount or money. He doesn't give a fuck how long the transaction takes, because it's not an inconvenience to him, because it's his workout, it's his.
And I'm getting it for free, basically.
Yeah, but it's like, that's also like, you and I previously engaged in drinking alcohol.
Sure.
Like, that's his thing. Like,
Absolutely.
he fucking loves it when he saves money, or loves it when he gets
I've returned a brand new car after putting 7,000 miles on it. I returned a brand new laptop after I accidentally broke the screen. Oh yeah, dude, I love it.
Yeah.
He'll do that for literally anything.
My buddy Chris was like that in college. Every year for Super Bowl, we would go and buy a big screen television. But we would get the shelf model because it didn't have a shelving fee. And so we would keep it for 3 days, and then
I like Chris.
Play PlayStation, then we take it back. We also all became travel agents in college.
Really?
You can go online and get what you call an IATA number, an IATA number, and you're a travel agent. And hotels will discount travel agents 70 to 80%.
Oh my god!
I'm going online tonight
because they want you to come stay at their hotel. Yeah, so we were travel agents all for spring. Every time we went on spring break, we were travel agents, and we were visiting this hotel, and we wanted to check it out. And
I ought to look into that. Come on, guys.
Don't.
Why I ought to.
God damn it!
Saved it. Whew.
Yeah, so he had all these he did the same thing.
I'm looking into that. For real, I will get. Dude, I love getting discounts, and I'm surprised I didn't when you said that thing about Walgreens. If you were like, yeah, but I gotta go black, blah blah, go black. Whoa, gotta go back. Yeah,
you did that years ago.
Black Friday. I'm surprised I didn't suggest just Amazon, because Amazon you just order it and then do whatever and then you send it back.
Yeah,
but I was gonna say before your guys' show. Kane and I went to a movie, and I think I had my Worthless of the Week from this movie.
Do it now?
No, I just want to. Yeah, actually, we'll do our Worthless of the Week.
Worthless. You should name this podcast
The Week.
Worthless.
It kind of is. Hollingsworthless.
Let's just name it Worthless.
Worthless. We're gonna have shirts that say Worthless.
He just doesn't want your name attached to it.
I was thinking about it earlier today. It's like it should be the Worthless podcast. It sounds better.
The
Worthless podcast.
Yeah.
Let's change it. Let's just get rid of everything about it.
But see, HollingsWorthless podcast is HWP.
And it's also not a podcast, it's a program.
Yeah.
There's a lot of...
I mean, it is a podcast, too.
Alright, so what's the Worthless thing?
I think I might change mine now.
Yeah.
This fucking thing. Okay, so I'm doing a combo, because, dude, I fucking have bitched before about people that slowly walk across the crosswalk when they see you.
Yeah.
and I want to fucking just.
That happened yesterday.
Oh, dude, I want to fucking
He was
murder
on his
people.
phone.
It's. I don't want to be like the guy that's like, oh, these fucking millennials, because I don't even know what the age is of millennials. What is that? What is
30, 32 is the cutoff because that's what I am.
Okay, maybe it is millennials. I don't know. But today I had another. I told Kane all the time that it's the reverse of the Spock saying. Spock would say in Star Trek, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Or the one.
But now everybody's like, my needs outweigh everybody else's.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so we're at fucking this movie, right? We're fucking in this movie.
Yeah.
No, we're at this movie, and it's middle of the movie, and this movie's intense, and it's a dark scene in the movie, like at night, so it's really dark.
Is that Nicole Kidman?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. She's great in it.
Fucked up, dude.
Yeah, she's great.
It's like her monster movie.
Yeah, and she's good in it though.
Okay, cool.
This guy he's in the back row of the very front section. You know, you have the front section, then you have where people walk and stuff. All of a sudden, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl. Phone comes on, full brightness.
No.
Up in his face.
Yes, and we're like towards the top back, and so you see that. Maybe they got an alert, or maybe it rang, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" So you're thinking, "Oh, they're gonna immediately turn it off, and they're maybe silencing it." You wait. 5 seconds goes by, still lighting up the whole theater. 10.
See the black finger go up and
Dude, I don't think they were
across
black.
the white screen.
Whoa,
it's
dude.
the transition between the two.
Dude.
It's not a. It's
Let's
not a
not
color
be racial
thing.
on this thing, dude.
Dark.
Whoa, dude, what the
I'm
fuck,
trying to
man?
Save it here.
Go shave your head some more.
Some more.
So,
Just cut off my head.
and Kane knows like when I get so annoyed in movies, like if somebody's talking, like Kane can see me start fidgeting and I'll start fucking looking back, and then he says his favorite thing is eventually I'll just be like, shut up, shut the fuck up.
Always makes me laugh. Always. Before you finish the story.
Yeah.
We were in a different movie, and you just hear this couple in the back. They don't care about the movie. I can't remember what it was. They don't give a shit that we are enjoying the movie, but they don't like it, so they're talking.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah,
and everyone's
that's even more annoying when you can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Jay's just going, shit, because they're behind us. Shut up. And then back to the movie. They're still talking. Shut up. They're still talking. Shut up. And then back down, and then they just stop talking. Because all of a sudden they can see the little head but big body that just turned around to yell at them.
Dude, I want to fucking yeah. So this person, it goes now for like a minute,
Yeah.
and it's lighting up the whole place. So I just go, get off your phone! I yelled it as loud as I could,
Shocked everyone.
and the lady back right of me just goes, "Thank you," like that to me. And then I go back to enjoying the movie. They turn their shit off.
Yeah.
But Kane notices. What did you notice?
Yeah.
Oh, there's this woman that, like, when you did that, because yeah, it's so weird how we're all in this. Everything goes down in the movie theater, and we're all looking at this big screen. But once that little screen came on, you could just feel everyone going, "There it is," and that's all we can see. And now
You're not listening to the dialogue.
Yeah.
You're just like,
You
how
know,
long is this fuck going to be on?
And
this?
so you're just kind of like, I'm just trying to like focus, and then he screams, and this woman goes, and then she like clammed up.
Oh my
and
god.
didn't want to move the rest of it because she's like, what if he yells at me?
That's so funny.
Oh, dude, and then like that's an example of somebody. All they give a fuck about, nobody gives a shit about anybody else or anybody else around
Yeah,
them.
it's inconsiderate.
Yeah, and then today I'm at the post office. I got my box, doing a return, of course.
Of course, yeah.
I have my shit all boxed up.
You're at
It's
the post
labeled.
office for the 9th time this week.
I'm sorry, what?
You're at the post office for the 9th time this week.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Just wanted to say it again.
Hayata.
Love it. So I got my boxes all taped up. Address is ready. I just need to go up. How much? Pay. Young girl in front of me waiting. She goes up. She has a fucking open thing, and the lady's like, "Oh, okay. So you need to print this out, put it in there. You need to fill out this international thing, blah blah blah." And the lady just starts doing it there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
you move over.
yes.
You move over.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and I was just like, oh, dude, you'd have been fucking dying. I know my cheeks are getting red because I'm just fucking raging.
Yeah.
And so finally, as she's doing that, the other one finally opened up. So I bring my box up and I kind of did it loud and I'm looking at her. I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah, it's been so long waiting there. Well, but I go, it's all boxed up, don't worry. And Kane knows I'll do this shit all the time. Where I'll be looking at the person as I'm talking to this guy, I'll be like, yeah, I got everything taken care of ahead of time. So, I'm just ready to go. Just got to pay it and then go.
Yeah.
What did I say yesterday on the elevator? Oh,
so
yeah.
Everyone knows elevator etiquette. If we're in the elevator and the door is open and you're waiting to get on the elevator, you wait until we make a move to exit. But if we're standing there like deer, then come on in. But if we're making our move out, get the fuck out of the... That might be my worthless, just in general. That in general. Mm-hmm. It just get the fuck out of the way, and then you come in.
Yeah.
This couple, all of a sudden they're just in our way. But it's Jay, me, couple. Couple has there's a little sliver, so I just kind of shrink away from. I got that little maneuver out, and I'm out of the elevator. And now it's Jay and the couple having this
face off.
Yeah, standoff of who the fuck's gonna move.
Yeah.
So Jay shimmies, does a quick shimmy and goes, "I'm just trying to get off the elevator."
Yeah. I go, sorry, just trying to get off the elevator. It's usually you have to get off first before anyone can get on.
Yeah.
People, a combination of that. People on their phone getting on the elevator who they won't look. The door's open. They're looking at their phone and they just start walking on.
Yeah.
They don't know you're
dude.
walking off. Get the fuck. You just want to go. Ka!
Dude,
slap the phone off of
last
that
night
guy.
last time I was going to the Improv at a show there, and I see a parking spot. I have to do a U-turn to grab this parking spot. As I'm turning, I put my signal on. I'm about to make a U-turn, but it's wide enough where I'm going to go in the intersection. This guy is crossing the street at the exact same time on his fucking cell phone. Goes real slow. Meanwhile, he makes it halfway through the intersection, and the car turns right and takes my parking spot.
God, I would fucking kill the guy.
Lost my shit.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude,
you're the fucking reason I lost the spot.
So now I drive down a full block and I turn in where the Improv parking is at a block and a half away.
Sure.
This is literally in front of the Improv.
Yes.
This is great. Pulling up in front. Boom. I get out of the car and the guy is just walking past me with his fucking cell phone. And I started laughing because I'm like, he's not going to have any idea why I'm about to rage on him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And, and as soon as I had that thought in my head, I laughed and I didn't say anything to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was this idea of this fucking crazy bald guy just started screaming at me at the top of his lungs,
Oh, dude. So you didn't say anything to him even at the time?
No, but
I would have rolled down my window and be like, fucking get a move on!
Dude. Because I knew the car turning right was taking that spot. Fucking knew it, dude. And I'm like, and then sure enough, he makes his little right turn and then stops and put his signal on. I'm like, I want to fucking... Everyone's like, oh, since you quit, when you quit drinking, is it hard being in a bar? That's not hard. No. That's what makes you want to drink, dude.
People.
That's
when they piss you off, you want to go drink about it.
Oh,
dude,
my
that's
God.
That's when you wish your car had an emergency brake right here, so you could fucking yank it up in the middle, like old school, like your dad would do. Just fucking flip open the door, motherfucker.
Dude.
Oh, dude.
This guy's just living his life, checking his fucking Instagram. He doesn't know that a chain of events just took place.
Oh,
that's my worthless guy. That guy's a...
I think yours wins because there's a lot of factors that go into it.
And the fact that I caught up to him.
Oh, yeah.
You have to go into Hollywood.
Yeah.
And there's rarely ever parking at the Improv. So you have to search. There's no parking lot for the club. And so for comics, you just have to search. And then somebody takes their goddamn sweet-ass time
in their own world.
Jaywalking while looking at their phone. And they're so disruptive that someone else jacks your spot. I don't see how yours doesn't win. Because ours is annoying, but the guy was so scared that he immediately he might have just chucked his phone. He was so scared.
What was yours? Yours was the elevator people?
Mine is just that in general. Wait, there's etiquette.
Only thing with the theater lady or guy who was on his phone, because that affected everybody in the theater. So it's all of us.
Sure. Oh, and the thing that I want to say about that, by the way, is that by the time you said something, what he doesn't realize is that you've already been angry from the moment that phone came out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So as a society, we just try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Like you said, you know what? Maybe you should check on something real quick. He's going to put it away, and I've done that too. I get. You know, if I'm in like a group text, I'm fucking. Guys, shut up! All right, you know, you got the quarterback, okay? You know, and then I put my phone away. But like, you give people the benefit of the doubt. But from the time that he brought his phone out to the time you said something, you were at peak rage.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Get off your phone! It was so loud.
And it's that, you know, and it's so that's what I always laugh about is that like that 30 seconds or that full 1 minute of like the whole.
They have
there
no
were
idea.
50 people in that theater that just were like so mad.
I'm like, I can murder him this way. I can murder him this way. And I keep saying to Kane, I was like, still on it. He's still on it.
He just keeps tapping me. Going,
yeah.
I'm sure you're probably just like, stay on it, buddy. Stay on it just so you can see me snap.
And the other thing, and this is an interesting thing about society, is that like I have noticed, and I don't know if it's just me getting older, and maybe you guys, your listeners can chime in on Twitter, but like, is it me or are people getting ruder? Or is it just that I'm getting older and more sensitive to it? Because I feel like even like just like you open the door for somebody and now they don't say anything and I go, "You're welcome."
Yeah.
I do that now.
Yeah.
Go fuck your life.
I don't know if
You
it's.
know what I mean?
I don't know.
I'm just getting older and I'm more like. But I feel like
I don't think you're getting more
ruder
sensitive.
now.
I think it is the thing about it's the needs of me outweigh the needs of everybody else.
Yeah.
It's just people are fucking give more a fuck about themselves. Like I was watching. We saw a preview for World War I footage that they're colorizing.
Oh yeah.
Which looks amazing.
and they'll never get old or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and I'm looking at this preview, just thinking about like the sacrifices, you know, and like anytime there's, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, like anytime there's war, people don't give a fuck about race or they don't give a fuck about whatever religion. We're Americans and we're together, and I'm like. I was looking at that and I'm like, yeah, we're definitely not in that time now where, it's we're all in this together. It's like, and people are fucking, oh, dude, it gets me so amped up.
I do. I think people are ruder, and I'm trying not to be rude. But
Positive Ken.
But I'm trying not to because I don't want to have that type of anger and resentment in me. But like, I also find myself going like, fuck this fucking guy.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're gonna walk across the street, walk across the street.
Yes.
Get off your fucking phone. Walk
Yes.
across the fucking street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was in FedEx and I was sitting there waiting, and then this guy walks in.
You guys send a lot of packages.
I do. And this guy walks in with his package, and I'm sitting there waiting for one of the registers to go, and then this guy goes, "Oh, I'm just gonna." He sets his box down, and then they go, "Do you need a receipt?" And he goes, "No, I don't need a receipt." And then he walks out. And then he comes back in, and I'm still waiting. And he walks up, and in front of the counter, he goes, "Yeah, my wife says I need a receipt." And now he's cut me.
You didn't say anything?
No. So he's sitting there, and I just walked up closer and got my elbows on the counter, and then kind of like just had him so he could see that he's in my peripheral. And then she looks at him and goes, "How can I help you?" And he goes, "He was first."
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
Oh, dude, I was like, you can get your receipt at the back of this line.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been meaning to do this for a couple of years, but I finally got TSA pre-approval.
Oh, nice.
It's a little bit of a process.
Yeah.
You got to go to this office and get the whole background. But it's so worth it. If you haven't done it yet, do it. It's amazing. So now I just fly through the line. So the other day I'm flying wherever, and I get up to the guy, and he goes, "Oh," he's like, "I'm sorry, you don't have the TSA pre-approval." I'm like, "Can I just give you my number or something?" He's like, "No, it's got to be on the ticket." He's like, "Just go back to Southwest and they'll put it right down." I go, "Okay." And I go back to Southwest, they put it on right away. He goes, "But just come right back to the front of the line." He goes, "And you don't have to wait."
Yeah.
I'm like, "All right, cool. So I go to Southwest, put the thing on there, I walk back, he's gone. So I walk to the front of the line.
Oh, dude.
And all these people are kind of like looking at me like, what? And then I walk and I go, "Hey," I didn't have TSA on here. I got it added. I go, "The guy just told me to come to the front." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "That was the last guy."
They just make it up,
right?
They just make it up there.
He goes,
There's
"Next
no way
time."
those
He
are
goes,
rules.
"Next time, get in line." And I'm like, first of all, fuck your whole family.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just hate these. Like, I hate this. Like,
What's the
like,
point of that? What does that do even
You know what I
saying
mean?
that?
I'm never
if
going to
he's
see you ever again.
Yeah, if he let you through, right. So his whole it's all a power thing.
Yeah.
He's got to have his little bit of power for the day.
Yes,
because
and
he
let
knows
you know.
and he knows you can't say shit.
Right.
Because if you do, you're
Then
on the no-fly list.
Yeah.
Right.
So he has you by the balls.
Yeah.
So when you walk up and go, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
The last guy told me it was
Yeah.
okay to come here and cut the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last guy. That's exactly what I said. You're just reiterating information.
What do you
So-
echo?
Yeah, you're not saying anything new.
So let me tell
Why
this-
do you got to be a kind?
Let me tell this story. I'm going to preface this by saying I love and admire and respect all law enforcement. So I'm in Lake Tahoe. This fucking dude will not shut up. He is heckling the entire show.
Oh, during the show. Gotcha.
It's a casino, and they won't police the room because they're afraid that this guy has like a platinum player card or whatever. Like they won't kick him out.
Right.
Everybody, literally everybody is asking him to shut the fuck up. Everybody has just pleaded with him to be quiet. The headliner stopped talking and goes, I'm not going to keep talking until you stop talking. And he just sat there on stage quietly, and the guy goes, okay, I'll be quiet. And then went on, and then 5 minutes later started talking again, right? So, I do my whole bit about, 3 generations of firefighters, yada, yada, yada. I walk out. This guy's got a Seahawks jersey on.
Oh, boy.
Of course he does.
Yes,
Right?
Of course he does. Why are you looking at me?
And it's they won the game to get in the playoffs or whatever. So he's been drinking all day, whatever. I walk out. He goes up to the large black headliner. He goes, oh, you got the firefighter family? And and I goes, no. He goes, no. He goes, that was this guy. And I go, oh, don't point at me. He points at me. He goes, hey, you got the firefighter family? And I'm already walking.
Yeah, and you're
I go,
pissed.
And I'm pissed.
Yeah.
And I go, yep. And he goes, oh, I was a cop. And I just turned over my left shoulder and go, cool. And I kept walking. And I just hear the guy go, cool? All right, man, cool. And then I walk down, and now I'm trying to walk fast, because I don't want to get in a fight with this guy. So then all of a sudden the headliner has stopped at the end of the hallway, so now I got to stop and talk to the headliner at the end of the hallway. And this guy's catching up, and I'm catching him out of my peripheral. I'm like, oh fuck, here he comes, So I'm like, hey, you know what, headliner? I gotta shit in my pants. Right? And I don't want to confront this guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all of a sudden he starts catching up, and I just take off again, and he goes. He starts yelling. He goes, yeah, all right, well, man. All right, cool. Fuck you. And I just kept walking. And I never felt more joy in my entire life than this fucking... And again, nothing against police officers or whatever. But, he's like, I was in law enforcement, blah, blah. And I just kept walking. But I, destroyed that guy's night.
You should have been like, you have a right to remain silent.
Yeah. Ayada.
He hates it. Oh, fuck, dude.
I was so... But, I'm not gonna, dude, you're a piece of shit.
Or the worst is when after the shows, hey, I got a joke for you. You can use it in your act. I always say the same thing. I got a joke for you. I always go, oh, no thanks. And then when they go, you can use it in your act, I always go, no, I won't. And then they still tell me the joke.
My favorite is my favorite is when hey, you heard you're a comedian? Yeah. He goes, so say something funny. I was like, so I was fucking your wife on Thursday. and I go, no, it's hilarious. Listen to the rest of it.
You're grabbing his arm. No, come back.
I mean, there's different senses of humor. It's funny to me.
Yeah,
our pussy tastes awful. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you know. It's relatable to you and me. Though.
Yeah.
All right, we got to do our best of the best.
Best of the best.
And we're
right here.
Can we do? We need a theme
best of
song
the
for
best.
best of the best.
Beep beep pop up.
Was it Morse code? What the fuck is that? Hey, guys, we're coming in with best of the best.
Seabiscuit came in first.
Kane, here we go. You got to give Kane his moment. He always comes up with the theme songs. Hit it, Kane.
I thought we did it. Oh, okay. It's the best of the best.
That's too. It's got to be more upbeat.
Oh, okay.
Look, Ken's checked out.
Ken, don't check out. Get off your fucking phone. It's the best of the best.
Do. Best of the best.
Best of the best. Don't stop. Best of the best. Best of the best.
All right, the best of the best we're doing this week is boy bands.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Kane's is, he says,
I make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight. Jadakiss. Boys to Men.
Mine's New Edition. And yours is?
New Kids on the Block, the biggest boy band ever in the history of the world.
Yeah, they started Marky Mark Kid.
Oh, dude.
Well, Donnie, yeah.
Well, whatever.
Marky Mark was in it temporarily.
Yeah.
And the Funky Bunch?
New Kids on the Block. Dude, New Kids on the Block changed, like, the whole world in
Did they?
1986. Yeah.
I don't remember.
They were the biggest band in the
I
world.
was born in '86.
Dude, there were moms, like, if you ever watched the Behind the Music, there's, like, a New Kids on the Block one. There were moms would fuck them with their daughters in the room. Like, they were in, it was
But that was in what?
1986.
No, was that like on you saw that on a documentary or something?
Yeah.
Now, did New Kids on the Block come after New Edition or New Edition first? Or second?
I think New Edition was after, but right around the same time, but I think they were at. Like,
And they're both from Boston. New Edition's from Boston. New Kids on the Block from Boston. And then
Boys to Men are like from Philly or something.
Motown Philly.
Motown Philly.
Motown
They're back.
It's back again.
Philly, back again.
Doing a little East Coast swing.
Oh my god, dude! I remember. Can I just say real quick?
Poison! Sorry.
That's fucking
not-
New Edition.
That's New Edition.
That's not New Edition.
That's Belle Biv DeVoe from New
Oh, it's
Edition.
Bill Bizzle. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, I
Yo,
think
Slick. Blow.
It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her. That girl is poison.
Poison! Never trust a big button and smile, you guys.
Oh, I always trust the big button and smile. That's going to be my downfall.
Yeah.
Okay, so I say New Edition. I mean, first of all three of these groups have amazing hits.
Yeah.
sure.
You can't say any of these groups are bad,
No.
right? Now, I'm saying New Edition because of what came out. Not just New Edition and all their great songs, but also what branched off from New Edition.
Sure.
Bobby Brown's career.
Okay.
Before the crack. But dude, My Prerogative? Oh god. Belle Biv DeVoe?
Sure.
Come on. And New Kids on the Block, did they have Justin Timberlake?
No.
Who's
Joey
that? That's
McIntyre, Jordan and Jonathan Knight, Donnie Wahlberg.
So Donnie Wahlberg had a great acting career after New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, he was in Saw 2.
He was
Saw it.
in Sixth Sense.
He was in
Yeah.
Sixth Sense.
He was that little skinny guy in the beginning that shot himself and shot
that's
Bruce Willis.
right.
And then Boys to Men, I mean...
Oh, Boys to Men though, but I mean,
Dude, they're still going strong, bro.
Oh,
I
Boys
saw
to
New
that.
Kids on the... New Edition is touring still, too.
They all are.
but let's just, I mean, they came out with hit after.
So did all these
They
groups did, though.
owned the 90s.
Who?
Boys to Men. They owned the 90s.
I mean, technically, you could even give New Edition credit for that because New Edition discovered Boys to Men.
And I'm not going to argue that point. However, I would say that
Bro.
when it came
Bro.
to breakup songs and love making music,
What's the criteria of the best of the best? The biggest band in the world was New Kids on the Block.
But were they the
biggest band in
best?
world? Doesn't matter. They're the biggest in the band.
What do you mean?
Best of the best?
See,
Yeah.
and this is-
Well,
I
it depends
think
on
best is
singers,
like-
best
That's
songs.
what I'm saying. I mean, it's your category.
see, and this is
Well,
where
that's what we're debating. We're trying to decide.
Positive Ken needs to come into this debate because if you come in negative Ken, then it's going to be a shouting match about who's right and who's wrong. Well, we can agree to disagree or agree to agree. You understand? You feel me?
Well, you didn't clearly define what you meant by best.
Well, look, here's.
Highest grossing, number of songs, number of Grammys.
Well, do you have that information on hand?
I have a phone.
So.
Who came out first, New Edition or New Kids on the Block? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know enough about
I
it.
actually think that we got to take Boys and Men out of it because
I
New
think that's
Edition
insane.
discovered them.
That's
Was
crazy.
New Edition Mr. Telephone Man?
Yep.
There's something wrong in my line when I call my baby's number.
I get a click every time.
See, I feel like because you guys are old, that I.
Candy girl. Not down my world.
Yeah, all right, that's pretty good. But
That one too. And think how
Can
long
I
they
choose
were.
one?
How sustained.
No, don't do this.
Well, you're gonna come on New Edition
Don't
side?
do
Come on
this.
over. Come over, New Edition side.
I want to do it.
New Edition
I want
was
to bring in
not-
someone new.
Who?
New
Jodeci?
Edition couldn't have even opened for New Kids on the Block.
Oh my God! Are you
Were
crazy?
they doing
The
stadiums?
star power of fucking Bobby Brown,
And who
I-
else?
Johnny
All I hear-
Gill, Ralph Tresvant.
I'm gonna change
Come on,
my
Belle Biv DeVoe,
changing
Michael
my
Bivins.
answer.
Who?
Jackson 5.
Oh man! Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
They
God.
started every
Holy
argument
shit.
you
I don't
just
know what
made.
fuck! God damn it!
I'm going
Don't
back.
know what happened.
Damn it. Oh, fuck, dude.
You got 6-year-old Michael
Joe Jackson, you are a genius.
Oh, man.
smacking his kids, creating hits.
Oh,
Get it?
Fuck.
Oh, wow. He was a travel agent.
I mean, dude, and like you said, the argument I was making with New Edition, if you say, well, what came from the Jackson 5? I mean, it was only Michael, really, but...
However, you have...
But Michael's
Janet,
the...
LaToya.
They were in the Jackson 5? Really?
No, I'm just saying...
Dumb shit!
They were in the same family.
Nutsack,
and
originally?
The same family.
God, from Gary, Indiana, by the way.
And so, yeah, you have
Man.
you have clearly the star. You got, but you
dude.
need the others. You
I heard
you
a
need
rumor
the other
that,
four.
that Joe Jackson had Michael chemically castrated.
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard that,
his
too.
voice wouldn't change.
I've heard that, too. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but...
Well, then how do you have kids?
I mean, and they look just like him.
Blanket?
They also kind of look like Eddie Griffin, his good friend.
You think so?
They're
Up
good
to
friends.
Paris does? And,
No, I don't know. I'm just joking.
oh.
I don't know what any of his
I
children.
think fucking out of left
Paris
field,
was pretty.
Kane may have just fucking...
Yeah, he did it, man.
Boom!
You
You got ABC.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Hey,
What are the other ones they have?
Kane doesn't appreciate using that term out of left field.
Oh,
Because I got
punch,
punched in the
yeah.
face and had my jaw broken from a guy.
What other ones they have?
You got oh God. See, now I'm on the spot. I
Yeah.
know them. I've listened to a shitload of
ABC.
Jackson. ABC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Sure it is.
There's the. What is that fucking song? See, I can't think of any song.
No, sing them. You're doing great.
You know that song.
Maybe that's the best of the best thing.
Yeah.
Best of the best. See, I can't.
What the fuck are you doing?
Jesus. Maybe
Why-
they weren't the best.
Dude, I'm like completely blanking. All I
Hit
can
me
think of-
off. Poison. You want some Mr. Telephone
Just
Man?
because you're naming
Candy
off
Girl?
songs doesn't make them better.
They're memorable, obviously.
So is Jackson 5. So
Oh,
is
really?
Jackson
Okay,
5.
go. ABC, then what else?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, what else you got?
Why? I'm gonna get there. I don't have my phone. Check Jackson 5 songs.
I think...
I want you back.
I want you back.
How's
I want
that
you
go?
back. Yeah.
That's all you knew.
I want you back. I will say, because of where Michael attained, and he came from the Jackson
Can you feel
5.
it? Who's loving you?
Yeah.
The love you saved. Dancing Machine. Blame it on the boogie.
Blame it on the boogie.
How's that one go?
The one I was just trying to sing.
Never can say goodbye. Shake
Never
your body.
can say goodbye is fucking...
ABC. I'll bet you. I mean, these are all songs that basically New Edition redid.
Burn.
And then New Kids on the Block already did.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah, but you know.
What? Oh, God, what do you want to say? I dare you. Fucking throw it out there.
They're white.
Oh, my God.
I don't make the rules.
Oh,
I
my
just live in the
God.
world.
Make the rules.
Oh.
I can't think of one New Kids on the Block song. But I don't
Step by step. Ooh, baby, gonna get to you, girl.
Did it sound like that?
Yeah.
How the fuck was it
I have
a
a
hit?
cold. I didn't warm up my voice.
La, la, la.
I had a show last night in Flappers. So.
I would say, I think Kane won this fucking
Yeah, Jackson 5.
with a weasel maneuver.
It
wasn't even his original.
I win Worthless, though.
Yeah, we'll give you Worthless.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of is also. I said it originally too about people walking.
But yeah, and you know what though, Jay, you get to win, just in general, because you're you.
Yeah, you win everything.
You're always
It's
lucky.
disgusting.
I got a fucking flush or whatever. Shut up. I get new Adidas.
Royal Flush. But
Adidas.
all right. Well, that's good. That's
Gonna blame it on the
Two
bye.
have you?
Blame it on the boogie.
I mean, still, dude. I mean, you know, it's so hard to get.
Incredible feeling.
Yeah. All right, Ken.
Yeah.
Let's plug your show and plug anything else. Wait, what's wrong?
Nobody's gonna fucking.
Don't say it. Dude, be positive, Ken. Where's
Yeah, you're right. Hey guys.
Positive Ken,
Hey
buddy.
guys.
Yeah.
Hey.
And every time somebody says that, let me just reiterate. Somebody came to a show a long, long time ago after I plugged a show on a different podcast. It wasn't this one.
Yeah.
Was it best friends?
But plugs.
Your first time?
Yeah, it was.
Was it? And then, dude, did
It
you
was
see?
their first time going to a show.
Burned.
What's his name? Brady Matthews has a podcast coming out. My First. Called My First.
My First.
Oh, wow.
Same-
Matthews, he fucking thieved my idea. He's a
Wow.
thievery. He's a real
Anyways.
piece of shit. I don't know him.
Yeah, he's
probably,
great.
He's probably a devoted listener.
And I hope
Awesome
You
artist
can
too.
follow me at comedian Ken Garr, Kengarr. I will be actually I just updated my calendar. So go to kengar.com. I'm coming to Sacramento. I'm coming to Lake Tahoe. I'm going to Las Vegas. I'm going to and then and then you guys can listen to my radio show every Monday from 7 to 9 Pacific at Dash Radio. Download the Dash Radio app, or if you have a 2019 GM, we're built into the dashboard.
Yeah.
That's it.
Jay?
BigIrishJ.com. Just go there. I'm just going to say that so you don't get to do all that dumb shit.
Okay. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Burn.
What do you got?
You can go to Instagram, follow me at Kane Holloway, because that's where I'm at. And then if you're a nerd and you like my style of art, go to etsy.com/seeingredart.
You selling that stuff now?
Yeah. He's selling a bunch.
That's what I was doing at FedEx, son.
Give the plug for the Etsy shop again.
Etsy.com.
No, I'm not. No, I want you to plug it.
/seeingredart. And I got some custom things coming up. A couple are going to be some comics from this very show, comics from previous episodes. And if you want a custom thing, I have it as an option on my Etsy store. If you want more information, follow me at Kane Holloway on Instagram.
You know what you should do? You should draw his custom Adidas that he took back with the smudge.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. I just remembered, I got some, the store's going to be set up on my website, and I'm going to have some shirts on there that'll only be available on there. So go to BigIrishJ.com. Bye. Time for the outro. Rate, review. Bye.